Hello, everyone. This is John Higgins with the LDR 503S course introduction. Throughout my career within the Air Force and my life in general, I've had a lot of influences and a lot of mentors to get me through leadership development. Most importantly, I think I would recall being enlisted. I was enlisted for about 9 years, where I watched both good and bad leaders interact with the enlisted corps, and I think you can take away a lot from both the good leaders of the organization and the bad leaders of the organization. I saw great leaders such as colonels and generals who would block out an hour of their day each morning, and they would consider that their walking around time, where they literally just got up and walked around to check the morale and find out any issues from the ground level of the troops that they were leading. But I also learned just as much from the bad leaders, as I mentioned, and those were the ones that seemed like they lost all confidence in the people who worked for them and lost all confidence in their subordinates. Typically, these leaders were the ones who ruled with an authoritative type of leadership style. They didn't attempt to get buy-in. They wouldn't generate those bottom-up ideas for change that the organization needed, and they wouldn't take into account anything that their subordinates had to say. So these leaders were kind of cold and unwelcoming, and ultimately I think that leads to a leader's downfall once they alienate their followers. I could best be described by my values. Certainly, that would be hard work, dedication, leading by example, communicating, and thinking through problems as well. According to the 16 personality test, I'm an extrovert that's both intuitive and an observant, and I tend to make decisions by thinking while being very assertive with the decisions that I make. So I don't really have too much regrets on the decisions that I make, and I tend to think decisions through quite a lot. My personal leadership philosophy is pretty much this, that I'm a transformational leader that establishes what the next paradigm shift is going to be for the organization, but I'm also an authoritarian leader that sets clear direction from above and corrects negative behavior. But also I'm a transactional leader that works towards team goals when we're working in a team environment, and I'm also a democratic leader when I'm leading a group of individuals to get buy-in and generate those bottom-up team ideas. So ultimately, I think what I am is a situational leader. And I strongly believe in the situational leadership approach. I can adapt my leadership style based upon the individual that I'm trying to lead, or the individuals that I'm trying to lead, and the situation that's at hand with both those individuals and those groups. Thank you.